kick it away after the touchdown.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10
at their own 24.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Fighting through the tackle at the 30.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They go play action. Here's Levis.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Achane on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Open man downfield as Waddle. He's got it.
It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Returning right back to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They'll try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Garoppolo changing the play. On second down, Jacobs.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You know, we play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Levis. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Levis. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Levis now off of play action.
And the Raiders have got him.
The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here we go, here we go. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Here we go. Hey, come on. 2.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Breaks a tackle.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
11. 2.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Shoves him aside. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards there, a big one.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goalpost. So. Taking it right down Broadway. Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
He lets it go deep from there. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis.
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Levis.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75.
And the Dolphins get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
101 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
That is caught.
Fighting through, and he's got space. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, what a move. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
One, Omaha.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
For a right side, pulled in by Mayer. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Garoppolo going to change the look here.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Hey, John.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right. In motion, the tight end.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Now it's A-Chain headed right. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
12.
Now Garoppolo. Got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A-Chain now up the middle. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Miami, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500.